informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBCPalmSprings.com. Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
I'm Tiani Jadling, and I'm a Coachella Valley native. I was born and raised right here in Palm Springs. Connecting with the people in the Coachella Valley and telling their stories is an honor and a privilege. I'm connecting the Valley at NBC Palm Springs.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
And this is me.
This is me.
And this is me.
This is me on a plate.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Now on NBC Palm Springs, October 7th marks the 2-year anniversary of the attacks Hamas launched on Israel. One local group gathered to commemorate the lives lost. Those details ahead. Plus, Travis Barker of Blink-182 hosted his annual 5K run this morning, only this time it was in Palm Desert. We have the details in show.
We're tracking below average conditions through Monday, and then we'll see a gradual warming trend midweek. Your NBC Palm Springs starts now.
Now, this is NBC Palm Springs.
Good evening, I'm Tiani Jadling. Thank you for joining us. October 7th marks the 2-year anniversary of the attacks Hamas launched on Israel. The attack was the deadliest single day of violence since the nation was formed back in 1948. That's where we begin this evening. Organizations across the country gathered to commemorate those lives lost since that time in the ensuing war. That includes local organizations like the Jewish Federation of the Desert. We spoke with the CEO about the gathering titled "A New Day Will Rise."
People from throughout the Coachella Valley have come together to honor the memory of those who perished on that day and to those who have perished since that day over the course of the last 2 years, and to find hope and solidarity with each other.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel is on the verge of a deal with Hamas to bring all the hostages home, those who are alive and those who have died. Netanyahu added that Hamas will be disarmed. And in more local news, a mosquito in Palm Springs has tested positive for the West Nile virus, the city's first positive sample this year. The sample was collected near South Camino Real and East Laverne Way. It's one of 11 positive samples collected in the Coachella Valley so far. In response, mosquito control treatments began Friday using organic EPA-approved products that are safe for people, pets, and other wildlife. In Palm Springs, aerial and truck-mounted applications will continue from 7 p.m. through 7 a.m. for a week, all starting tomorrow. Officials urge residents to dump standing water weekly and use EPA-registered repellents. No human cases have been reported in the valley this year. Treatment maps are available online. You can go to NBCPalmSprings.com. That's our website, and go to our newsroom tab for more information. And we're taking a live look now from our Agua Caliente Casino camera in downtown Palm Springs. A couple people parking there in the parking lot. Looks like people are enjoying a lovely Sunday evening in downtown Palm Springs. Kai Beach is in the Weather Center with your forecast.
What gorgeous weather we had to end this weekend. We saw bright blue skies and below average temperatures. That will continue through Monday. Then we'll see a gradual warming trend through midweek. In addition to that, we could see some tropical moisture by the end of the week. As for today's high, let's take a look here on the valley floor. Palm Springs 92, Indio 95, up the hill Joshua Tree we're looking at 80, and in Big Bear City 64 degrees. When it comes to air quality here on the valley floor, we're looking at pretty good conditions. Parts of the IE and LA counties, those are looking at moderate conditions. Tonight's evening walk, a little bit warmer than it was last night. 8 o'clock, low 80s, 10 o'clock, high 70s, and at midnight, we're around 75 degrees. Yesterday, it was absolutely gorgeous here in the desert. The high 91. Normally 96, so below average and not near that record high. If you remember the summer of 2024, 110 degrees. For Monday, things start to ramp back up just a bit. Palm Desert, 96 degrees. Cabazon, 87. Now, we do have Tropical Storm Priscilla. This is according to the National Weather Service. This is what we know and what we don't know. It will bring some tropical moisture to Southern California. We're not exactly how much, though. We'll keep a close eye on that over the next few days. High temps for tomorrow. Palm Springs 94, Idlewild back up in the 80s. We'll take a look at that 3-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. Temperatures do start to rise by midweek, and those overnight lows stay pretty consistent. High 60s, low 70s. Full forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, we thank Kai for that weather update. And more local news. Travis Barker of Blink 182 hosted his annual 5K run this morning, only this time it was in Palm Desert. The drummer invited people out to participate in his Run Travis Run event. It all started at 8:30 this morning and took place at Civic Center Park. There were several road closures in effect, including San Pablo Avenue between Fred Waring and Magnesia Falls Drive, and Magnesia Falls from San Pablo to Monterey Avenue. Barker says this is a way to bring like-minded people together to motivate people to get outside and walk or run for a few hours. Blink 182 is set to hit the stage for the second night at Acrisure Arena tonight. And the Bianca Ray Foundation brought together 550 middle school students Saturday for the 12th Ray of Hope retreat. It all took place at the Palm Springs Convention Center. It's designed to give students practical tools to navigate life's challenges, build confidence, and foster resilience in the face of social pressures.
Today made me feel really inspired because I just thought I can feel like I can believe in myself and never doubt myself, and everyone should just know that you're good enough and you'll always be, and you just need to know that you are you.
Over the past 12 years, this retreat has become an empowering space where young people can openly discuss issues like mental health, bullying, social media pressures, and self-worth. And the Barky Bash 2025, an annual fundraiser for Barky LaRue's House of Love, is set to take place October 9th at the Palm Springs Surf Club. The nonprofit is a senior sanctuary and hospice, providing end-of-life love and care for more than 150 animals. The celebration will help senior dogs with local superstar Ethelina Can, special honors for Melody Farnick, and more. Every ticket sold for the event supports end-of-life care and sanctuary living for senior pups. And looking for a way to clear your mind and build your body, a local yoga studio is offering big savings for new students. It's a reminder that you can't put a price on your health and wellness. We have more on this special with our digital exclusive, Kai, the Deal Guy.
Extend the left leg long behind us. So reach back with that left foot, keep it on the ground.
Swaha Yoga 111 is much more than movement. It's a lifestyle rooted in transformation, presence, and divine connection.
We're an intimate, hidden, community-based yoga studio. We have hot yoga, we have vinyasa, we have sound baths, and we have restore and yin classes.
Trying to lift the block up towards the pubic bone.
Owner Narayani Swinning says this Rancho Mirage studio helps people connect mind, body, and spirit, all while keeping classes affordable.
I'm hoping that the impact will be that we start to create a community, because community really is where we heal.
The first 3 classes are just $33.
Exhale.
And Saturday mornings are donation-based. Bring $1 or a hygiene product to support DAP Health.
Coming to a yoga class that's supporting the community helps us remember that we're more than just the physical. We're also the body, mind, and spirit. And when we connect them all, we really can move effectively through our lives with more joy.
Swinning says it's a small price to pay for something that can improve both your health,
Bring the knee back under the hip,
and your community.
We look forward to continuing to create a really strong, great workout and connecting people in the community and also getting a really great deal.
and lift up through the chest and the crown of the head.
In news around the region, California Governor Gavin Newsom says President Donald Trump has ordered 300 members of California's National Guard to Oregon. This comes a day after a federal judge temporarily blocked the president's plan to deploy members of Oregon's National Guard to Portland. The Trump administration says the National Guard is needed in Portland to help protect ICE agents as they carry out their work in Portland. So far, no comment from the California National Guard or the White House. The judge's ruling on Saturday sided with Oregon state attorneys who argued this protests in Oregon were not significantly violent to require the military. The Trump administration plans to appeal the ruling, and Newsom said he plans to sue the Trump administration to stop the deployment of his state's National Guard to Oregon. And it's a quest for the perfect bite. And for one group of California dads, it's become much more than just a meal. Once a month, they hop on a bus and hit the road in search of the ultimate burger. But as Atay Hodge shows us, what they're really building goes far beyond what's on the plate.
Once a month, a bus full of dads makes its way through the winding country roads of Northern California, driven by a single obsession.
Gentlemen, get your jackets. We're starting to walk up there.
Finding the perfect burger.
3 6/8.
Yair Levine is one of the founders of the Marin Burger Club, a group that bills itself as the most data-driven burger association in the world.
More than anything, it's a silly, silly topic that we take very, very seriously.
Here's our house, Dillon Burger.
This time, they're checking out Coastal Kitchen, a restaurant in Dillon Beach, where Chef Zachary Yegas is serving up his famous Quarter Pounder.
We have sauteed mushroom onion with garlic, crispy bacon on top, and then we're just cooking it to perfection.
In the last 12 years, they've tasted more than 1,500 burgers. But tonight, they're trying to break the world record for the biggest burger evaluation in history. 54 dads measuring everything from the patty to the fries using a patented tool they call the Burger Majigger.
What I like to do is kind of squeeze that.
Jason Vanderbrand, tech exec by day, burger judge by night.
This is an exceptional burger.
Says this club isn't so much about the beef as it is about the bonding.
More than anything, we now know each other as a community, as a bunch of dads that are raising our children together.
They don't accept freebies or discounts. Everything here is paid in cash. Once the measuring is done, Jeff Mylan, the club's chief technology officer, crunches the numbers. The final score.
New top 10, 9th place!
And after all is said and done,
hot buns and fresh meat.
The only thing they take to go can't be boxed or bagged. It's the friendships they relish.
What a fun group of dads. And more news around the region. A San Bernardino family have been reunited with their pet python. The reunion comes after the snake was found in an In-N-Out drive-thru nearly 50 miles away from their home. As Nicole Cornstalk reports, the family's pet went missing 7 weeks ago.
I hugged her so much that I didn't let go.
Aww.
And I loved her so much.
This sweet 6-year-old boy finally has his pet python back.
This is Henny, now known as the In-N-Out snake.
The 3.5-pound, 3 to 4 foot yellow belly ball python mix went missing from her home in San Bernardino about 7 weeks ago.
We were outside doing yard work, and my boyfriend Abraham fell over, and he used her cage to stop himself, and the top popped off, the screen part. We thought we secured it back when we left her that night.
But Henny slithered out of the screen, potentially never to be seen again.
I was giving up hope. Yeah.
Until this week, when Vanessa Navarro saw a post from the Pasadena Humane Society about a python that ended up at an In-N-Out drive-thru in Monrovia, 50 miles away from her home in San Bernardino.
I say her dad's always looking for a 3x3, so maybe that's what she was doing there, looking for the 3x3.
In actuality, Henny only eats live mice. It's a bit of a mystery how and why she popped up at the iconic SoCal burger spot. But since she's wrapped herself under their truck before, they think she got there on wheels.
I think she hitchhiked on somebody's car, yeah.
Once they got to the Humane Society, they used baby pics of the python to prove she belonged to them, pointing out her extraterrestrial markings.
These are her 2 aliens.
Henny the In-N-Out python now has her own Instagram account, Henny's a Snake, which calls her an explorer from San Bernardino.
Thank you for getting her home safe.
This family would like to thank the In-N-Out employee that scooped her up and the Pasadena Humane Society for taking care of her.
And she's my favorite pet.
Aw, why is she your favorite?
It's because it's a snake. I love snakes. I love snakes.
Yeah, exactly. I see what you're saying.
All right, in case you missed it, about 10% of Americans purchase something online at least once a day. Some delivery services now offer tracking, but sometimes even that doesn't stop porch pirates from committing a crime. I spoke with local law enforcement on how to keep your packages safe.
This is just one video an Indio resident shared with us showing the moment one of their packages was swiped from their front door. But this might not be the only situation the individual seen in this video was linked to. Videos surfacing on social media show what seems to be the same man in a yellow jersey taking packages from other neighbors in different Indio neighborhoods. The Indio Police Department tells us as we inch closer to holiday season, an increase in package thefts or porch pirates is seen.
We want to get these people arrested. So number one, be vigilant. Be aware of what's going on in your neighborhood. If you arrive home and you see a car following a delivery truck, be on top of it.
Officer Brandon Hayworth with Indio PD suggests community members get involved. It can be as simple as taking a picture of a suspicious car or writing down their license plate number and turning it into local law enforcement. As for charges, they vary depending on the value of the item in the package.
Under 484 of the California Penal Code, the dividing line or the value is $950. So anything under $950 is considered a misdemeanor. Anything over $950 is considered a felony.
While ring cameras can be helpful, local law enforcement says there are other ways to try and avoid package thefts.
You might want to put some obstacles on that porch, meaning that like maybe a small planter or a statue or a small water fountain. Those objects definitely can serve as a concealment for the package. If available, definitely recommend installing a lockbox either at the porch or affix it to the house where they can be secured at that time.
And at this time, the Indio Police Department is looking into the individual seen in this video.
All right, still ahead here on NBC Palm Springs, some store-made deli products with bow tie pasta are being recalled at grocery stores in 15 different states. The recalled products primarily include pesto and basil bow tie pasta salads. Those details ahead. Plus, hot air balloons were cleared for liftoff today at the 53rd Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. Hear more about the over 500 balloons that took to the sky after the break. You're watching NBC Palm Springs. Stay with us.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Hot air balloons were cleared for liftoff today at the 53rd Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. Pilots were forced to hold a static display on day one of the event due to wind concerns, but over 500 balloons took to the sky today, including at least 100 special shaped balloons. How cool is that? In addition to mass ascensions, the Fiesta will have epic balloon glows and pre-dawn launches, as well as a flight of the nations for international pilots. Attendees can also enjoy live music, concessions, vendors, and other attractions. The Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta runs through October 12th. And it seems like everyone has started playing pickleball recently, but one Washington State woman has been involved in the sport since it was invented. In fact, at 95, she's the world's oldest female competitive pickleball player. Brady Wakayama has the story.
It's well known pickleball originated in Washington. But what most people don't know is the state is also home to the oldest female competitive pickleball player in the world.
I actually did break my record, and I will be in the 2025 book this year.
For the second year in a row, Joyce Jones will be etched in the Guinness World Records books.
Now 95 and a half. And I play pickleball mostly for fun. I do have other activities, but I love pickleball.
She's loved the game since the very beginning. She and her husband were friends with one of the creators of the sport, Washington Congressman Joel Pritchard. He invented pickleball at his Bainbridge home in 1965.
I'm sure there's more countries playing it now, so it isn't just America, it's the world. It's a world sport now.
Over the years, Jones has competed in more than 100 tournaments nationwide, meeting new lifelong friends. On Monday, she's traveling to Utah to compete in the Huntsman World Senior Games.
I'm kind of proud that I'm still 95 and not only playing in tournaments, but winning in tournaments.
So what's her secret to keep playing at such a high level?
I've never tried smoking, drinking, drugs, anything that would affect my body.
She encourages others to stay active and to focus on having fun in life every step of the way.
No matter what age, I mean, from 2 to 100. I plan on playing till I'm 100.
And in news around the world, a recent report found that Mexico's jaguar population has increased significantly in recent years, but they're still in danger of extinction. In southern Mexico, a program aims to help rescue jaguars learn to survive on their own with the goal of eventually releasing them into the wild. CNN's Valeria Leon takes a closer look.
Crossing the grasslands of the Oaxacan community of Yagul, a jaguar climbs over a log to reach its food.
For me, the jaguar represents power and control in nature. It's important because it regulates populations.
It looks like a wild hunting scene, but this is actually a jaguar rehabilitation center, monitored by biologists and animal behavior experts.
There are 4 fixed cameras and 1 rotating camera that gives a 360-degree view. With these cameras, we can track the jaguars and observe how they hunt.
The program is run by the Jaguars in the Jungle Foundation. This refuge gives jaguars a safe place to learn how to hunt and survive on their own.
We discovered there wasn't a protocol in Mexico, and we were the first institution to create one.
According to the second national jaguar census, the jaguar population increased from 800 to 4,800 in 8 years. A species that not only regulates ecosystems, but also carries cultural and biological value.
The jaguar is the 3rd largest big cat in the world, only behind the tiger and the lion.
This sanctuary marks the first step in bringing jaguars back to the regions where they are scarce. One has already returned to the wild, and 2 more are set to flow this year, opening a new path for the species' survival. Valeria Leon, CNN, Mexico City.
In consumer news, some store-made deli products with bow tie pasta are being recalled at grocery stores in 15 different states. The recalled products primarily include pesto and basil bow tie pasta, salads that may be contaminated with listeria. They were sold at stores owned by Albertsons companies, including Albertsons, Safeway, and Vons. There have been no reports of injuries or adverse reactions from these products, but if you think you may have bought the recalled salads and meals, you are urged to throw them away. You can also return the items to the store for a refund. And Rite Aid has officially closed all of its stores. The drugstore chain filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in May of this year after previously filing back in 2023. They closed hundreds of locations just a few months after and announced Friday that all stores are now closed. Customers who use Rite Aid for prescriptions and to get vaccines can request their history online. That's according to their website. And Ozempic and Wegovy are coming to a Costco near you. Novo Nordisk, the company that makes Ozempic and Wegovy, announced that it will be selling the prescription pens at Costco stores. A 4-week supply of the weight loss drug will cost $499 out of pocket. Executive members and those with Costco Citibank credit cards will also get a cashback reward as part of the chain's prescription program. For members who have insurance, the price will depend on their plan. The discounted prescriptions will be available at over 600 Costco pharmacies nationwide. And we're taking a live look now from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. Some beautiful temps on this lovely Sunday evening. Your full forecast with Kai Beach is next.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing?
Welcome back. We're taking a live look from our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera in Ranch Mirage. Not too many people out there on this lovely Sunday evening. Maybe they're just taking a walk and we can't see them in this straight vision here, but some lovely temps out there. Kai Beach is in with your full forecast.
Happy Sunday, everyone. We saw some gorgeous weather this weekend, below average temperatures. As for today, that continued. 92 degrees was the high. Normally we're 95, not near that record high of 115 degrees that happened last year. Oh, the summer of 2024. That was warm. Low temps for tonight. Palm Springs 67 degrees, Indio 64. Our friends up in Joshua Tree 55, and Big Bear City a cool 34 degrees. For today, across the country, we're starting to see a lot of people return to the desert, and that will continue over the next few months. Denver saw 65 degrees, Dallas 89, Minneapolis, Minnesota 75, Seattle 63, and our friends in the Bay, pretty warm for them. We're looking at mid-70s. For tomorrow, Palm Springs starts to get a little bit warmer. That will continue midweek. 94 degrees. If you head to the coast, we're looking around low 70s for the surfers out there. 2 to 3 feet. Have some fun out there, catch some waves. Tomorrow's morning walk forecast. This morning I went out around 6:30. It was pretty chilly out there. Chilly for desert standards. Thought about putting on a sweater. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we're looking at high 60s, 8 o'clock, low 70s, 10 o'clock, low 80s, and at noon, just under 90 degrees. Tuesday, take a look at this. Some of that heat returns just under triple digits, but nothing we can't handle here in the desert. Taking a look up the hill, 29 Palms, thank you for your service. Low 90s, Banning 87, and Idlewild, that sure looks nice at 77 degrees. 7-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. You can see a warming trend starts midweek. We'll also see some tropical moisture. That's due to a tropical storm over Mexico that's going to work its way towards Southern California. And take a look at Friday. We could see some showers, most likely in our high desert and mountain communities, and those overnight lows, high 60s to mid 70s.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, NBC Palm Springs Sports, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
It was a wild finish at the Epson Tour Championship Golf Tournament in Indian Wells today. Our Caitlin Kelly was there and has the story.
It was the fourth and final day of the Epson Tour Championship in Indian Wells, the ultimate stop on the road to the LPGA. The stakes couldn't be higher, with the top 15 players earning their official LPGA Tour cards. But the spotlight belonged to two Americans, Ann Chen and Sophia Schubert, who finished regulation tied at 22 under par. What followed was a playoff for the ages. Hole after hole, the two battled under the desert sun, neither willing to give in. But on the fifth playoff hole, Ann Chen finally sealed the deal, capturing the championship title and capping off a dramatic finish to the 2025 Epson Tour Championship at Indian Wells. With NBC Palm Springs, I'm Caitlin Kelly.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Actress, producer, and writer Lauren Graham got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on Friday. Graham's an award-winning actress, best known for her role on the television show Gilmore Girls and Parenthood. Gilmore Girls got a reboot in a limited Netflix series back in 2016. The 58-year-old is also a New York Times best-selling author. Graham has appeared on Broadway and will play a part in the upcoming movie Reminders of Him. Friday's ceremony included guest speaker Amy Sherman Palladino, Gilmore Girls creator. And Taylor Swift fans didn't spend their whole weekend listening to her new album, The Life of a Showgirl. Some of them went to the movies. David Daniel has the early estimates for the top 5 films in theaters this weekend.
St. Michael, defend us. Be our safeguard against the devil.
The Conjuring Last Rites made $4.1 million for 5th place and a domestic total of $168 million.
Do you want to come to Cat Francisco with us? Let's do it.
Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, fell to 4th, rolling off with $5.2 million.
What are you thinking at the beginning of the fight? It's simple. Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me?
The critically acclaimed sports biopic, The Smashing Machine, opened in 3rd place with $6 million, well below expectations.
I need to find my daughter.
Well, then call us back when you have the time.
One battle after another lost the top spot, adding $11.1 million for a 10-day domestic total of $43 million.
Hey, it's Taylor.
Taylor Swift, the official release party of A Showgirl, a theatrical listening party for her new album launched with little promotion, made $33 million, giving Swift the weekend's #1 album and #1 movie. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything.
Time to carbo load because it's National Noodle Day tomorrow. You can mark the day by trying to make your own noodles or make things easy on yourself and go out to eat for noodles. Even easier, make up some packaged mac and cheese or ramen noodles at home. Sounds delish. If you really want to go crazy, enter a chili spaghetti eating contest. Fun facts, noodles were invented in China around 4,000 years ago, and instant ramen noodles were invented in Japan in 1958, that is. Sounds so good for dinner right about now. Well, thank you for joining us. We're back here at 11.